Alrighty, today is Thursday, August 22nd, and I'll tell you what, man, what a beautiful day it finally is here in Astoria. Woke up to a bunch of rain. It was dumping rain overnight as we're getting the rods ready and everything in the boat. It was pouring down rain, and it just cleared up as we were heading west about the time that we hit Hammond. Today, we got salty. It was the last day for the ocean to be open. And boy, did it ever pay off. It was absolutely beautiful out there. It was a little sloppy crossing because we were at the beginning of the ebb. And by the time we got out there around the wash rock and out into the ocean, we went north up towards the lighthouse and condos. Man, it was grease calm. It looked just like this. This is what the ocean looked like today. Just beautiful out there. Got a cruise ship in here today. A lot of people coming in, hanging out in town. Boats are starting to square up on this incoming tide. Right here at the deadline, on the green can deadline, everyone's getting ready for that flush of fish that are coming up. It is 68, almost 69 degrees. Nice. So those fish should be here in probably about 20 minutes, half hour. So when these guys here should start getting bit pretty soon. And it is almost 2 o'clock right now. It's probably about 2:30 they'll start catching some fish. But back to today's report. It was beautiful out there. We found a rip. There was no fish on the rip, so we ran a little bit further north and dropped in, and it was chinook, 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 coho, 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 king, 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 silver, silver, silver. Twice today I put 3 fish into the net. First time we put 3 coho in the net. Second time I put 3 kings into the net. That's how good it was. And what does that mean for us here in the river now that the ocean is closed? The river reports were really good this morning. As I was running back in from outside, I saw a lot of nets right at the bottom of the outgo. And fish were caught from pretty much the checkerboard on down. It was impressive to see that many nets as I was just running back to the dock. So that is great going into this weekend. And with the number of kings that we saw out there that were just north, staged up, ready to come in, as these tides are getting smaller, we're gonna see all those chinook push in. So like I mentioned yesterday, tomorrow through the weekend, all throughout next week should be awesome. Should be really, really good fishing. And we're a little bit worried that the rain down here and a bunch of other stuff might have pushed a lot of the fish up early, especially with the Bonneville dam counts being so high already. But the amount of chinook we saw out there today and what we just saw in the river and heard from the river today, we're gonna be in good shape for the next week before it closes for chinook on Labor Day. So, boy, here we go. Talked to a few guys that fished the river today, and it sounded like they were actually biting spinfish really, really well in the 2.5 and 3.0 size. So I'm gonna put some of those on here today and get my rods ready for the river for tomorrow. So I think I might run half spinfish and half spinners and see what the fish want. Apparently the spinning fish that's what they really wanted here today, with just stuff with fish nip or tuna or whatever you guys like. I just use a fish nip and then that deadly Dunkin' sauce, put that into a little tub, and that's great. That works perfect. So it's just tuna with the deadly Dunkin' sauce, which is sardine and tuna, bloody tuna. So very oily, very stinky. So that's what I'm gonna put inside my spinning fish tomorrow and give that a shot. Sounds like anything red or chartreuse, any variation. I mean, heck, it's always Mexican hat. It's always chartreuse and blue. Those work every time down here. So I'm gonna put out a few different spinning fish, a few different blades, see how tomorrow goes. I am jacked. I am pumped for this weekend. It should be not just this weekend, all the way through. From here on out, the rest of the season should be pretty darn good. So if you have a chance to come down, get your bus down here. It should be some good fishing. Oh man, I kind of want to go nose in with those guys out there and have some fun, but I got work to do. All right, time to go dock her up. Later, kids. See you tomorrow, hopefully with another great report. Let's get this going. Buoy 10 is rolling. Let's go.